Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College. We're set to bring you the opening match of the 2019 home schedule as the Quakers will be hosting the Crusaders of Capital. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Great to have you with us. Brand new year, brand new players, and even brand new coaches coming into this one here tonight. Not the head coach for the Quakers, as Lauren Horton is back for her 5th season. Had a very good year last year, hoping to qualify again for the HCAC tournament and take it a step further and get into the NCAA tournament. But they're off to a slow start, but they played at a very good Mount Union Invitational in which they went 1-3. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a moment. Now, on the other side of the net tonight, it'll be a Crusader team that will come in at 2-2. We'll scout them in a moment as well, but boy, you'll take the 2 wins, especially after they went 0-9 in their conference last year and 0-26 overall. You see on your screen right there, the Earlham Quakers new branding. In fact, a brand new logo coming into this season, and that's not only for the volleyball team, but the entire college as Earlham has branded their new logo here tonight, and in fact debuted the logo earlier this afternoon, and all the fans showing up here tonight getting a chance to get free t-shirts with a brand new logo on it for this evening's matchup. When we come back in just a couple of moments, we'll take a look at Capital, see how they got here with that 2-2 record. We'll talk about the Quakers and their 1-3 start. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance knows you're good at fitting one more dish in an already full dishwasher. We're good at your insurance.
Dad.
You're good at pretending to be asleep.
Dad.
We're good at your insurance.
Dad.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Dargy Repair Service is family-owned and operated, and they work on every kind of vehicle and specialize in imports. You can count on Dargy to do repairs and service, big and small. Dargy does regular service to major repairs. They do everything for your car except bodywork and tires. Dargy is a certified TechNet professional auto service. Dargy Repair and Service, 1700 Northwest 11th Street in Richmond. For more information, give them a call at 935-2241.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
2019 volleyball season is upon us. As we had mentioned a couple of moments ago, the Earlham volleyball team playing at the Mount Union Invitational, off to a slow start this year. They lose to Muskegum by a final of 3-0. They also lost to Mount Vernon Nazarene 3-0. They defeated Brockport 3-2 and then lost to the host team Mount Union 3-0. And early on, you can kind of get a feeling this team is not striking the ball as well as they did at the end of last year, and really even the entire season. They're only averaging 9.76 kills per set. And get this, their hitting percentage is down to 106. in their first 4 matches. They're averaging 9.36 assists per set and only 0.75 blocks per set as well, 1.43 aces and 17.14 digs. So the numbers in some areas not as high as they have been over the last couple of years, but they're also missing some key elements over the last 2 seasons as well. Sarah Dickman is back. She'll be one of the leaders. In fact, a lot of the names that you're going to hear us call tonight very familiar to Earlham volleyball fans, and Sarah Dickman now averaging 2.31 kills per set. Julia Stewart is back, one of the mainstays of this team, averaging 2.36 kills per set. Sydney Amaluxon returns, 72 digs so far this year. Abby Zanetta, hopefully she is healthy on the season, just over 2 kills per set and 6 blocks, leading the team coming into this one here tonight. Giselle Mora, another key figure from last year's team, with 6 blocks coming in. And then, of course, Lauren Jackson returns. She averages, in fact, right now coming in with 111 assists in just 4 matchups so far this season. And then Caroline Mulvihill is back as well right now, hitting well early. In fact, leading the team at hitting with a 214 clip. So just trying to get things rolling early, and hopefully tonight for the Earlham volleyball team, they can get on track against a team from Capital that comes in at 2-2. We'll talk about Capital coming up in just a couple of moments as we continue on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Looking for the home of your dreams? This spacious property offers over 4,600 square feet of living space, featuring 5 bedrooms, with 3 full and 1 half bathroom. This property is currently listed for under $270,000. For more information or to schedule a showing, please contact the listing team.
By the way, I do want to mention the lights are going to be going off here at some point this evening. We're going to have a little light show. A little introduction with some fog and all the other things that will be going on here. That's brand new. I don't know if they're going to do it every time, so it might be just a one-time thing, but it'll be kind of fun here tonight. Our lights will go off in the press box. The lights will go off downstairs, and we'll have a little bit of a light show for the introduction for the Earlham volleyball team here tonight. I want to mention that tonight's game brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors. Just $3.50. Every Thursday, the Italian BMT. Friday, the tuna, and Saturday, the Black Forest ham. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Well, Capital definitely struggled last year. They went 0-26 on the season. They were 0-9 in their conference. But if you're a Capital Crusader fan, they've already won 2 games this season. They lose to Hiram out of the gate. They beat Lawrence. They come back, lose to Defiance, and then they beat St. John Fisher in their final matchup of the Invitational that they played in this past weekend. Their numbers not bad coming out of those 4 matches, 11 kills per set. Their hitting percentage at 131. They're averaging 10.4 assists per game, a block per set, 1.67 aces per set, and 19.27 digs per set. Keep an eye tonight on Leanne Osborne. Osborne will be one of those players the Quakers will have to find a way to contain this evening. She's a 5'10 outside hitter out of Canal, Winchester, Ohio. And again, she'll be a force tonight, averaging 2.27 kills per set and a hitting percentage of 156. And Miranda Jordan already coming in with 6 service aces on the season. And Delaney Nahokian will also be a one to watch. She's averaging 7.62 kills per set. So those are some of the players to watch tonight for the Crusaders. We will come back and get the starters on the way. You'll see the lights go out at some point here this evening, as we mentioned, when Earlham is being introduced to the crowd here tonight, so be aware of that. There won't be anything wrong with your picture, but we'll all go dark and see a little bit of a light show here tonight. We continue on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. It's the home opener tonight for the Earlham women's volleyball team right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with the most comprehensive auto repair services that include general services, car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. Their goal is simple: to offer the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. For a high-performance vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, give them a call at 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Big Boy's Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery. Big Boy's Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
We're back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Let's head downstairs. Brian Cox, the public address announcer, giving us the starting lineups here this evening. In fact, the complete lineups for Capital and for the Earlham Quakers. All right, there are the starters for tonight's matchup and the rosters for both teams as well. Nice way to bring in the Quakers' brand new logo, as again that was unveiled earlier this afternoon. Giselle Mora, Sarah Dickman, Sydney Amaluxon, Abby Zanetta, along with Lauren Jackson, Julia Stewart, and Caroline Mulvihill getting the start here tonight for the Earlham Quakers. And again, the Quakers at 1-3, Capital coming in at 2-2. We will come back and get it underway. It's the Crusaders and the Quakers next right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Always fun, that first home matchup here tonight. Capital will be the team on the right side. Quakers will be in their dark uniforms on the left. Open up this first set here tonight at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Quakers mentioned that starting lineup when you look at Moore and Dickman, Amaluxon, Zanetta, Jackson, Stewart, and Mulvihill, all returning players, most starters from last year. And once both the teams are set, we will be ready to go as well. Great to have you with us here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Quakers will be serving first here tonight from left to right. Take that off there real quick, and here we go. Capital on the return. Let's see how the Quakers will set it up, their first offensive possession. And so the Quakers hoping to hit better here tonight than they did in that opening series they had at Mount Union. And there's your first point. Giselle Moore giving the Quakers an early 1-0 lead. Side out Quakers +1. Here is Lauren Jackson, the 5'7" senior. Amaluxon on the dig, can't quite make the save there. Point will go to Capital. Side out for the Crusaders. Early on, opening set of play, good serve by Jordan. Quakers to the outside, there's the kill. Abby Zanetta out of Burlington, Ontario, Canada, the 6-footer, a sophomore. 2-1 Quakers, side out Earlham. Good serve. And Capital will not be able to make the save, and the Quakers off to a good start here tonight. 3-1 here in the opening set of play, side out Quakers. Stewart on the serve for Earlham. Back set right, Capital looking toward the middle. Nothing there. Stewart can't come up with it. Jackson was moving toward the net. Point will go to the Crusaders. It's 3-2. Good crowd on hand here tonight as well. Student section coming out to support Earlham as Dickman, big time hit off the left side. And the return by Osborne. Osborne wearing 25. Quakers attack in the middle. Good save. That looked like Hamby there for Capital, and the point will go to the Crusaders, tied at 3. That all started with Hamby, the freshman out of Newberry, Ohio. So side out again for Capital. Back set right, Zanetta blocked out of bounds. It was Osborne getting a hand on it. Point will go to the Quakers, and Earlham now leads this one 4-3 as we go back and forth in this opening set. Side out for Earlham. That'll be Amalexin on the serve, Capital on the attack, and the point. Tied at 4. And serving now for Capital will be Emily Cooper, a sophomore, 5'3", out of Hammersville, Ohio. And some miscommunication on that back row between Stewart and Dickman, and the point will go to Capital, 5-4. Take a little time to get some of the bugs out here tonight for the Quakers. And there's a service error, the first service error of the match. Quakers point side out Earlham. Jessica Gavlik in the lineup there for Capital, as the Quakers will now rely on Abby Zanetta on the serve, and that'll be long, and so back-to-back service errors, and the Quakers down by 1. Leanne Osborne, 5'10", a junior outside hitter, will be serving now for the Crusaders. Quakers to the outside left, nothing there. Good rotation by Capital. They'll strike to the near side. It goes out of play as Miranda Jordan will get the point. And the Quakers down by 2 at 7-5 here in the opening set. See, the Quakers get it back right here. A little soft touch. Sydney, or should say Sarah Dickman, the sophomore out of Richmond and Seton Catholic High School, able to get the point. And the Quakers now trail this one 7-6 here in the first set. Dickman. Capital unable to do anything with it offensively. See if the Quakers can get a point here, and they will. That was soft touch by Mulvihill. Right at the net, making a nice play, and the Quakers tie it at 7 apiece. Dickman again on the serve, and that'll be the second service error on Earlham. 1 for Capital, 2 for the Quakers. By the way, you can follow live stats on the Go Earlham website throughout the entire match. Quakers. Short set, Mulvihill on the near side, nothing. Back set right for Capital, saved up front. And that's going to be just inside the line. Caroline Mulvihill on the kill for Earlham. And we're back to an 8-all tie, side out Quakers. Mulvihill serving. Capital did not play that clean. Let's see if the Quakers can make a pay. That was set right behind the attack line, and that's going to go against the Quakers. So side out, and the point will go to Capital. And Earlham making some early mistakes on their offensive attack. So Capital will serve. Janae Coxis out of Marysville, Ohio, serving here for the Crusaders with a 1-point lead. Deep middle, Quakers to the outside. That's going to go out of play, but it's going to be Stewart, Julia Stewart on the kill. And we're tied at 9 apiece. Quakers bring Mulvihill back in. Aaron Wagner was in just for a moment, the freshman out of Amarillo, Texas. And that's going to be a point for the Quakers. 10-9, Quakers side out +1. Here's Jackson. Neither team able to get much more than a 2-point lead so far here in the first set. Amalexin makes the save. Back set, right point, cross-court attack by Abby Zanetta. And the Quakers now lead it by 2 here in the first set. Nice play by Zanetta. Coming in at just under 2.10 kills per set. Capital, not a good set there for the Crusaders. Quakers with Stewart, went soft, nice dig. And a great play by Jordan. That'll go wide, point Quakers. +3 Earlham, side out Earlham. Chance to make it 4. Right now representing your biggest lead of this opening set. Capital cannot do anything with it as well as Mora gets a hand on it out front from the attack line right. No for the Quakers. Cross-court attack and the point good by Jordan. That stops a little run there by the Quakers. Back now to a 2-point lead. Side out Capital. And here's Jordan. And Earlham misplaying that one in the middle back. Mulvihill may have slipped a little bit. Trying to go for that ball, and the point will go to the Crusaders. It's back to a 1-point lead. We stay close here in the opening set. Good serve by the Crusaders, and Zanetta trying to find that back row in the corner, able to get the point only because there was some miscommunication there on Capital's part. Julia Stewart now will serve for the Quakers, +2 here in the opening set of play. Quakers have not made many changes in their lineup. That'll be the third service error now on Earlham, and that'll put the lead back to 1. Neither team really able to gain control here in this opening set. See what the Quakers do here, near side. That is Zanetta. Good rotation by the Crusaders, but hit into the net by Osborne. That's a rare mistake by Osborne. And so the Quakers now lead it by 2. Sydney Ameluxon out of Wichita Falls, Texas. One of just a handful of seniors on this team, misplayed at the net. Quakers now lead it again by 3, and we've got a timeout on the floor. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers lead this opening set 15-12.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Well, neither team really able to get much of a huge lead on their opponent here tonight as the Quakers now own a 3-point lead here in this opening set. This is the second time that Earlham has managed to get their lead up to 3, but Capital's been able to come back in most instances so far to get either to within 1 or even get the tie. So Capital gets a quick timeout. Let's see how the Quakers will go here, and Ameluxon will be serving again for Earlham. See what zone they'll look to attack. They came to the near side, and it worked again. Osborne stepping in front of Jordan. Probably a play that Jordan should have made. But Osborne tried to make it herself, and the Quakers now lead it by 4. Quakers not as deep of a team this year as that's misplayed on the right side. And Earlham now with their biggest lead at 5. But again, as Sam mentioning, the Quakers not as deep of a team as they have had in the last couple of years. Capital, cross-court attack. Good play by Dickman. Dickman gets it back and gets the point. Aaron O'Connell unable to make the save, and the Quakers now lead it by 6. Coxis will come out. Mackenzie Lang will come in out of Wapakoneta, Ohio, a 5'8 sophomore. And right now it's Ameluxon serving and making the difference for the Quakers from just inside the attack line. Good block up front. Mulvihill and Zanetta there for the Quakers. And it has turned into a 7-point lead on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers on top, 19-12.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
We're back at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Sydney Ameluxon, the difference right now for the Quakers in her serving, as Earlham has opened up their biggest lead at 19-12. Back set right, nothing there again, and the Quakers win the battle at the net yet one more time. Right now, Mora and Mulvihill controlling net play here this evening for the Quakers. +8 side out Earlham. Now in control here in the opening set of play, and another miscue by Capital. And just like that, Earlham about ready to put this first set in the books. Ameluxon on the serve yet one more time. Went soft, forcing that middle to come up. Back set right. Good block up front. One of those there was Dickman. Here the Quakers go middle, and there's a nice block. Osborne up front, working along with Hamby. And finally, that streak of points put to an end. -8 side out for Capital. So now Earlham has a little bit of breathing room here, as that's misplayed on the back middle by Stewart. That was one of those where at the last moment, I believe she was about ready to let that one go, thinking it would have been out. Lead back to 7 now for the Quakers in the opening set. Dickman play at the net. Ameluxon in the middle. Quakers to the outside. Dickman again, and whistle will stop play, and that's going to go against the Quakers. The violation against Earlham. I'm not sure what they called. Both officials called it. No discussion or argument from Lauren Horton, the head coach. So now the lead back to 6. Dickman from beyond the attack line. Good play at the net by the Crusaders down the line, and that's going to be wide just by inches by Zanetta. And here come the Crusaders once again, now trailing at 21-16. See if the Quakers can get it back again. Here is cross-court attack and the kill by Abby Zanetta. And that'll stop a little mini run put together by the Crusaders. Side out Earlham, and this time it will be up to Abby Zanetta. A little different server than Ameluxon, and not played well by O'Connell, but Capital able to make the save. Here's Dickman, and nice play by O'Connell on the sideline. Able to keep it alive for the Crusaders, and Mulvihill with a big-time kill. Well, that's a great play by Aaron O'Connell to keep it alive for Capital, and the Quakers ended up getting Capital out of the rotation. And they left that sideline open. A great serve again by Abby Zanetta, and we are now to game point here in this first set. It was that run put together by, at the time, Sydney Ameluxon. Chance here to put this first set in the books. Soft serve that time by Zanetta. Ball hit into the net. O'Connell makes the save. Near side, nothing there for Carly Wilson. Good soft touch, kept alive by Osborne. Capital almost stopped playing that ball. Here is Dickman, tried to go soft in that upper right corner, and it falls just short. Back to a 7-point lead. We remain at set point right here. Coming into the lineup for Capital will be Isabel Jimenez out of Hilliard, Ohio, a 5'4 junior. Played her volleyball at Hilliard-Davidson High School. See if the Quakers can end it right here, and they will. Good effort by O'Connell, but the Quakers will take the opening set. It was close until Sydney Ameluxon put things together with a string of serves. Nothing there for Capital to try to come back from, and they got down in double digits. We'll come back with the second set. Earlham takes that first set 25-17 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard.
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Think about the moments in your life, moments you might miss if you become ill. People often ignore their own health, even when their body is telling them something isn't right. Routine health screenings could be the difference between catching it early when it's more treatable or waiting until it's too late. Make time to have an annual wellness visit. Keep up with routine screenings so you don't miss out on any of your moments. Reed Health's team of experts can keep you in control of your health, making sure you stay right where you belong. Reed Health, right beside you.
Well, the Quaker staff able to give away some T-shirts tonight. Great atmosphere here, and boy, I tell you what's really fun to watch when you have all of the students coming out to watch the Quakers here tonight. But what a nice opening set, just from the standpoint that the Quakers got things rolling when Sydney Ameluxon was serving, and that was probably, well, no doubt about it, the difference in that opening set. So now the Quakers will move to the right, Capital on the left side as we get ready for the second set. Capital knows they do not want to get down here 2-0 on Earlham's home floor. Following tonight's matchup, you can get all the final statistics, photos, and much more on GoEarlham.com. You can also check in on all the other fall sports that are now underway. We had a chance already to see the men's and women's soccer teams play. We'll see field hockey coming up this weekend. We'll have soccer as well. Gerard will be there for soccer. And pretty soon Gerard will be here for volleyball too. We found out Gerard's a union guy, so I had to work tonight. Doesn't work on Tuesdays. All right, I'm just kidding, guys. Side out, Capital. Quakers on the outside. Zanetta played well at the net. Give that block to Hamby for Capital, and the Crusaders open up 1-0. That's how we open up the opening set before the Quakers took off when the score was 14-13 or 13-12 in that area. That is Stewart going back middle and gets the point. Good effort by Osborne on that back row for Capital. Ameluxon is out. Back in the lineup will be Sarah Dickman. And one thing about this Earlham team this year, these players know the system. They've been in the system for the last 2 to 3 seasons, depending on when they came into the program. That's going to go out of play. Point Quakers. We have not seen Angelica Carpio yet, the senior out of Tucson, Arizona. Probably see her at some point. Jacqueline Hernandez, another player from last year. Ball played middle back by Mulvihill. Here's Dickman. Dickman almost gets the point. Nice save there by Osborne. Backside, and the point. Nahikian there, the sophomore out of Allegan, Michigan, tying this one at 2 apiece. Side out now for Capital. Here's Miranda Jordan. She's out of Springfield, Ohio. Quakers go short again. Dickman tried to find that upper right corner. And the ball returned. Let's see how the Quakers go this time. Not a whole lot there. That is Mora. And saved by Zanetta. Dickman at the net, went just to her left and found the opening. Boy, Dickman, very smart player, saw that opening as she was ready to go get that loose ball and just found a little area in that upper right corner. So here's Amalexon. This is where it got started last time with Amalexon serving. They got the Quakers that win in the first set. That's Zanetta. Back to Dickman on the left upper corner. Nothing there. Not a good strike that time. Amalexon able to rotate, get the save there, come back, and down the line, the point. Good by Zanetta. That is not even what you would consider power volleyball. That's just smart volleyball right there. That was another open hole in that upper left corner. Amalexon again, +2 now for the Quakers. Second set. Osborne on the outside, no. Capital will go middle this time with the left hand. Not a great set. Ball played at the net by Mulvihill, and Mulvihill wins the battle there, 5-2. Quakers are winning this one at the net. Mulvihill at 5'10". You have Hicks at 5'11". If she were to play, Shima is 5'9". And then Zanetta at 6 foot. Point Quakers. Quakers have the size and the athletes to play at the net. Of course, Mora also at 5'9". +4 Quakers. And that's going to be just a little bit long. Haven't had a service error in a while, but for the Quakers, that is number 4. Only 1 right now for Capital. Here is O'Connell. Dickman had that one hit high up on her bicep area, and so not a good return. Capital back the other way, went deep middle. Here is a nice strike by Mulvihill. And the return once again by Capital. What will the Quakers set up here? They go middle attack, went soft, and kept alive again by Zanetta. Quakers really forcing Capital to come play at the net. Then they'll try to hit deep and across court. That's going to be a little bit wide. Zanetta. Quaker fans thought that ball was touched. The officials are not going to listen to the baseball team that's down here to our right, no matter how good their eyesight may be. Here is Dickman in the middle, and Dickman with a kill. Sarah Dickman listed at 5'7", plays bigger than 5'7". Side out Quakers. Here's Abby Zanetta, who's played well here tonight in all facets of the game. +3, and that's going to be long. So 5 service errors by the Quakers, and Earlham now leads it by 2. Emily Cooper out of Hammersville, Ohio, is set to check in. Side out once again for the Crusaders, and it will be Cooper who will be serving. Amalexon in the middle back row. Here's Dickman, pushed it deep. Played well by Jordan. Set to the right, nothing there for Carly Wilson. And that's hit into the net. So the Quakers, an attack error there, makes it 7-6. And this second set turning out to be a lot like what we're seeing and we did see in that opening set. Back and forth, until the Quakers opened it up, as that's a service error, only the second now on Capital. And we're back to an 8-6 lead for the Quakers. Dickman serving, rare time here for Dickman, doesn't serve that much. To the outside for Capital, found the middle open, right in between Aaron Wagner, who has checked in, number 3. Wagner out of Amarillo, Texas. Found that little soft middle there for the Quakers, which really hasn't happened that much here tonight. Side out again for Capital. Ameluxon. Mulvihill deep in the corner, found the opening. Wow, Mulvihill, you couldn't have placed that ball better if you'd run down there and set it in the corner. So here's Caroline Mulvihill out of Monrovia, California, just a sophomore. Capital to the outside, and that's going to be just inside the line. Miranda Jordan gets the point there for the Crusaders. O'Connell is out. Looks like Gavlik will be serving. Jessica Gavlik, a 6-foot junior, and Gavlik will tie this one up at 9 apiece. Well, we'll have to see if the Quakers can make the same kind of move that they did in that first set. There's a service error. Quakers get the point. Third service error. Second one in this second set. Side out Quakers. Here's Jackson on the serve. 10-9 your score. That's going to be blocked up front. Mora is there for the Quakers. Also there is Abby Zanetta. And the Quakers get the point. And it's back to a 2-point lead. Side out Earlham and Jackson. We're almost seeing a duplicate. That's going to be wide on the hit by Wilson. We were very close to this score the last time in set number 1, where the Quakers ended up taking off and the serving by Sydney Ameluxon. This time it is Lauren Jackson. Boy, I tell you what, how in the world did Mora get to that one? I'm not sure, but she was able to reach back and make the play. Capital. And Ameluxon tried to make the save, cannot do so. 12-10, Quakers lead it by 2. Heikian is coming back in now for Capital. Side out Crusaders. Zanetta, but a great block up front. Looked like 13. Hamby was the first one there. And it's back to a 1-point lead. Earlham has, I wouldn't say dominated the front row, but they have done a admirable job of winning most of the battles, as now we'll see a little bit of sweat being cleaned up on Earlham's side. We'd seen earlier in that first set a couple of players slipping on the left side, which is where Capital is now, but that's the first time we have seen anyone wiping up sweat now for the Quakers on the right side. So we'll see if Earlham can up that lead from 12-11. Back set to the right point, good. The Heikian there for the Crusaders. We're tied at 12, and we've got a timeout on the floor. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard in the second set, we're knotted at 12.
Hey, this is Steve, and out of Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Well, the Quakers get a quick timeout. They can talk about this second set. Which one of these two teams will break loose like Earlham did in the first set? After today, the Quakers will head to Wilmington, take on the Wilmington Quakers in 1 week, so they have a little bit of time. And then, of course, they have a nice home stand coming up here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Check that schedule out when we get an opportunity here tonight. Earlham, no attack there. To the outside. Jordan, nothing there for the Crusaders. Both team on the volley here, and neither team really a serious attack. And wait a minute, we will have it's going to be a violation against the Quakers. May have been a net violation. 13-12 now. Capital with the lead. This is again a team that went 0-26 last year, but they've won 2 games this year, and they now have a 2-point lead on Earlham here in the second set. That's Jackson, and she'll get called for the double hit. 15-12, and Earlham now down by 3. That'll get a response from head coach Lauren Horton. So Earlham down by their biggest margin here in this second set. They'd been down by 3 in that first set. Jackson, the quick sweep and the point. Boy, nice play by Jackson, catching that middle completely off guard. And now we'll see a towel come out on the other side. So each team having to wipe up some water on the floor. So here we go, side out Quakers. Stewart, as that's misplayed on the back row. 15-14. Quakers down by 1. Stewart, the junior from Seattle, Washington. Good serve. Jimenez unable to hold on to that one. And we're tied at 15. So this is almost looking a lot like what we saw in that first set if Earlham can keep it rolling. Great block up front and a great save there by O'Connell. Quakers to the outside, and that's going to be long. Was it touched? Yes. They're going to say it was touched by a Capital player. (16-15). Quakers now leading it by 1. That one clips the net. Nice job by Jimenez to make the save. Quakers back on offense. Dickman on the quick push. And that's going to be a point by Jordan. So we're tied at 16. Back in the lineup will be Leanne Osborne. Now for Capital. And Miranda Jordan, the 5'9" sophomore from Springfield, Ohio, on the serve. And that was misplayed at the net. Jackson was trying to get as close to the net as she could without getting a net violation. So Capital +1. Jackson on this set. Well, that time, though, Dickman had to kind of wait for it. The set was a little bit behind her, as that'll be a point by Abby Zanetta as we continue to go back and forth here in this second set. So here is Emma Laxon. Back set on the right, hit into the net, though, as that'll be a point for the Quakers. And Capital's going to call a timeout. We will take a quick break as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham leads the second set by 1.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Good crowd on hand here tonight to see the home opener for the Quakers. Thank you for being with us as well as the Quakers rallying back here in the second set. Now lead at 18-17. Ameluxon on the serve. I'll keep referring back to that first set when it was close early and the Quakers ended up running off 7 or 8 straight points to eventually get the win. 25-17, and it was Ameluxon who was serving. Good block up front off the hit by Osborne. O'Connell on the return, and that'll be hit wide. Back-to-back attack errors by Capital, and let's see now if the Quakers can continue to capitalize themselves on the mistakes made by the Crusaders. Back set, near side. Stewart plays it middle back. And nice strike by Dickman. And that's going to fall in. That'll be Osborne. Back to a 1-point lead now for the Quakers. Inside out for Capital. And here's Aaron O'Connell out of Lyndhurst, Ohio. That was Dickman near the sideline. Zanetta on the kill attempt, and that one clips the net. Mulvihill able to play it. Good reaction by Mulvihill to the outside, and nice block again off the kill attempt by Osborne. And unable to get to that one, Zanetta, as it went short, and we're tied at 19. Boy, you're back on your heels anticipating a cross-court kill, and those players go soft, and you don't have enough reaction time to get back to the ball. See if that'll be played. Yes, as Stewart. Zanetta returns it. Capital, back set slide to the right, and it goes out. Point Quakers. Boy, you could see the slide coming from the middle on. Side out Quakers. Zanetta on the serve, +1. Then get a little run going right here. And they will. There you go, get a ace. 21-19. And Capital wants to talk about it themselves. They don't want this one to get away. Quakers lead it on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 21-19.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
We mentioned the Quakers will head to Wilmington in 1 week, so after a busy weekend and just one match this week, that is, of course, the current one they are in, so they'll have a little bit of time to work on some things. Coaches get a chance to study the film and see what they need to do to break all the matches down that they've played so far, as the Quakers now with a 2-point lead here in the second set. Zanetta on the serve. Here is Osborne, and wait a minute, point will go to Capital. Double hit there on the Quakers. Back to a 1-point lead. Side out Capital. Emily Cooper try to tie this up. Stewart on that back row. Mulvihill. Stewart with the save. Here is Dickman. Pushed it right, and wait a minute, it was touched by Capital. Head coach Amanda Hubbard, I don't think she liked that call, but the Quakers are going to get the point, but I do believe it was touched. You could kind of tell by the reaction of the Earlham players that 5 or 6 of them saw it. So now the Quakers with Dickman on the serve. And nice save at the net by Cooper. And that's going to be hit long by Stewart. Back to a 1-point lead. Jimenez will come in again for Capital, and she will be serving as Osborne comes out. -1 on the serve. From behind the attack line, Dickman with a big-time kill. That's the first one that we have seen with that kind of force from behind the attack line from Dickman here tonight. She struck it well. +2 now. Quakers only 2 away from going up 2-0. Here is the strike from the left side. Nicely played in the middle by the Quakers and Aaron Wagner. On the outside, good block up front again for Earlham. The set to the near side, Wilson, and the point good. And it's back to a 1-point lead. Coming out of the Earlham lineup will be Sarah Dickman. Side out again for Capital, and it'll be Gavlik on the serve. Stewart going short that time, can't get the point. That's Jordan there for Capital. Mora tried to push that one across. Near side, Amalexon with the save, left hand, good. Great play there by Lauren Jackson. And we are now to set point. Back in the lineup for the Quakers, Zanetta. Boy, that was a great play by Jackson, just sweeping that one with the left hand. And the Quakers can go up 2-0 right here to the outside, and that's going to do it. Ball was lifted. Quakers get the win as they take the second set, 25-22. And the Quakers now lead 2-0. We'll come back and see if Earlham can wrap it up in 3 as Earlham wins the second set 25-22 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard.
Today's game brought to you in part by Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. Mancino's is family friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads every day. They serve great food priced for family budgets. Mancino's Italian bread and pizza dough are made from scratch every day, and the baking process may take a little more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1166 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. Finding a used car dealership you can trust is not an easy thing to do, but for me, the choice was almost too easy. How about Tony's Car Sales in Richmond? Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. You know, I purchased my last 2 cars from Tony's, and I couldn't have been happier with their service. They didn't pressure me, and they worked me through the entire process. Hey, if you're in the market for a great used vehicle, get to Tony's Car Sales in Richmond, 250 National Road West. For more information, give them a call at 962-5665 or go to their website, tonyscarsales.com. New Vision Sports is a program that will focus on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete. It includes all ages and skill levels. They'll create a customized workout plan to provide an ongoing motivation and support program that'll help you achieve your training goals. There are 3 reasons to train with New Vision Sports: variety, specificity, and accountability. New Vision Sports. Give them a call at 977-5831 or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
We are back ready for the third set. Quakers now up 2-0 after winning a hard-fought second set, 25-22. So see if Earlham can put this one away in 3. And certainly coaches will tell you, you do not want to give a team a break at any point. Give them an opportunity to make it 2-1, and then you never know. So we are ready for the third set. Quakers will now be attacking from left to right. And I do remind you, after today, the Quakers will head to Wilmington on September 10th. They'll be back here for 2 on the 13th of September. They'll take on Albion at 4 and IU Southeast at 8 o'clock. So mark those down in your calendar, and they'll come right back on Sunday against Marietta and Spalding in the Quaker Classic. So 2 days of volleyball action. And you can check out that schedule on GoEarlham.com. Those are the busy days. Mark down the 13th, big fella. Quakers on the serve. Let's see what Capital can do here. Well, Earlham is able to play well when they needed to here tonight, and they're going to get the point, or was that touch? We wait for both officials to look at one another to make sure the call is correct, and Earlham gets the point. Jackson again on the serve. Back set to the right, and Emma Luxon tried to get her hands up in time as Coxis could. Able to get the kill that time for Capital. Here is Jimenez now for the Crusaders. For the first 2 sets, very close, very few points in between the two. That's going to be a point as Stewart gets it for the Quakers. And then Earlham able to pull out that first set with a nice run from about the 13, 14 point on. Got a big lead, but they had to really fight in that second set. Good block again up front by Mora. Giselle Mora from Downey, California, and Earlham off to a great start in this third set, leading it now 3-1. No attack put together there, and that's going to be hit long, an attack error. I say no attack, at least from an offensive standpoint. They still made the return, but made it long, and now Earlham up by 3. Side out again for Stewart. Went short on the serve. Capital cross court. Jackson there. Ball played at the net and kept alive by Capital and then pushed deep by Mora. Mora read that one well, saw an opening on the sideline and able to get the point. And of the 2 sets we played already, this is the largest lead that we have seen tonight in the first 6 points. Capital on the right and a cross-court kill. And the point for the Crusaders, 5-2. That might have been Carly Hamby, the 5'10 freshman out of Newberry, Ohio, who is out of the lineup. O'Connell on the serve. Good play. Was it kept alive? Yes. Nice play by Jackson at the net. Quakers, nice rotation. Back set. Zanetta in the near side. To the outside, played by Mora. Boy, Mora playing well in this set already. That's Mora setting it to the outside. Dickman down the line, but it's wide. Dickman tried to just push that one down the line. -2 now for O'Connell and Capital. Middle set, Dickman. A little bit behind her that time. Earlham playing that one well in the cross-court. Dickman steps up, strikes it well. Nice play there by Capital to keep it alive. Quakers in the middle, and Mora gets the point. Giselle Mora for the Quakers, 6-3 Earlham. Mora's played well. She'll come out of the lineup as Sydney Emma-Luxon will now be serving for the Quakers, +3. Here in the third set, 25-17, 25-22 in the first 2 sets. Stewart able to keep it alive in that back row. Well, that one set way outside. Not played well at all that time by Capital. And Capital is going to talk about it themselves. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Earlham on top of this set, 7-3.
Hey, if you're looking for a great place to dine, how about Little Sheba's? Come join them in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue and grab one of their gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and more in their smoke-free environment. You can get a 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. For more information about Little Sheba's, give them a call at 962-2999.
Well, the Quakers now lead at 7-3. By the way, it's my birthday tomorrow. Gerard's birthday is on Thursday, so we're expecting presents. Not the same thing you got us last year in a different color either. That doesn't count. We'd like cash more than anything. So now the Quakers' chance to really open things up in this third set. Jimenez makes the save. Boy, Earlham's done a nice job rotating to. There's a nice point again by Dickman. I was about ready to say Earlham's done a nice job in their rotation to cover up that middle. I think it's only been open maybe one time here tonight. And Earlham's done a great job in that rotation. And those cross-court attacks almost non-existent down the line. Boy, again, Zanetta. Bringing Osborne back in for Capital. I was about ready to say, too, the Quakers have really stymied the cross-court attack tonight by Capital. And that's going to be a violation double hit. And Earlham opening up a 7-point lead as Capital in trouble here in the third set. But every time Capital tries to go cross-court, Ameluxon is there, Stewart is there. They've been able to stop their attack pretty easily tonight just because of that rotation. Here is Zanetta. And falls in between Coxis and Gavlik. And Earlham now an 8-point lead here in the third set. And guess who again? It's been Ameluxon. Did it in the first set on the serve, doing it here in the third set. That is Stewart on the run to the sideline, and Zanetta, good strike. Ball kept alive, and the middle, and Mulvihill with the point. Well, the Quakers keep playing like this. They're going to send everybody home a little bit early tonight. Mackenzie Lang will come in out of Wapakoneta, Ohio, a 5'8 sophomore, as Amanda Hubbard trying to find a combination that's going to work here. Quakers make the save. Stewart, and good job, Zanetta. Great play by Stewart. And Stewart recovers in time to come back, make that play in the middle. Here's Dickman. Dickman with a push. Nice save by Osborne. Great play by Stewart. Here's Dickman again, and that's on the line. Boy, what hustle. And a great effort by the Quakers on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham 13, Capital 3. This is Earlham Volleyball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
Boy, that last hustle play by Stewart and Jackson got this crowd electrified again here in this third set, and they're all smelling a sweep here tonight. So side out Ameluxon. We'll talk about it again. She got it going in that first set, and another violation, a net violation called against Gavlik. And it is all Earlham now, leading it by 11. Boy, Emma Luxon. Nothing fancy on the serves, but she's getting some help up front. Here's the set. Stewart from behind the attack line. Good strike, played well, and that's going to stop the streak as the point will go to the Crusaders. And it'll be Osborne. Nope, they're going to make it not Osborne. We'll see number 12 going back, Emily Cooper. 5'3" sophomore. Quakers plus 10. Here's Dickman. And Mulvihill trying to push that one to the sideline. Played well by the Crusaders. That is Emma Luxon. Back set. Zanetta, good effort on that back line and unable to save it. And the point will go to the Quakers. It's pretty good effort by Osborne. Quakers now plus 11, and it will be Zanetta on the serve. Back set right, blocked out of play, and it will be point and side out to Capital. Zanetta coming out into the lineup for the Quakers, Aaron Wagner. Wagner again is out of Amarillo, Texas. Here is Mulvihill. Nice play at the net by Gavlik once again for Capital. Mulvihill, right behind her there is Wagner, and that one going deep. And saved by the Crusaders. Boy, nice play by Jackson again, just using that right hand and finding the opening. Right in the middle of that Capital defense. Back to an 11-point lead at 16-5. Down the line, that'll be a service error on Dickman, only the 6th of the night. Quakers started out with a couple of service errors in that first set. Side out, Crusaders. Amaluxon didn't play it well, but there's Dickman. Capital back set, and the point. There is Osborne. Back to a 9-point lead. Side out, and another point right in front of Wagner. I'll give Capital credit. Every time they've gotten down in these critical moments, they've been able to keep it relatively close. And now trying to put a little rally together right here, and another misplay by Wagner. And things getting tighter now in this third set. One thing about Coach Horton, she will let those players stay in, and there's a service error on the 4th of the night by Capital. But I was about ready to say that Coach Horton will let the players try to play through those mistakes. Now we'll see Claire Cornwell come in, the junior out of Paoli, Indiana. Dickman will come out. And Cornwell on that back row, side out for the Quakers. Mulvihill on the serve. Eight-point lead, back set right. Jackson reaching out, unable to get that one, is back to a 7-point lead. Boy, sometimes you get those big leads, you have a tendency to relax a little bit. Quakers do not want Capital to get back into this one. Side out for the Crusaders. This is Mackenzie Lang out of Wapakoneta, Ohio. Boy, I tell you what, right now, Wagner is struggling as she misplays that one. And they may go right back at her again. They're trying to keep Wagner in that back row in the very corner. And there's a service error. That's good news there if you're a Quaker fan. I have a feeling they were going to go after Wagner again before the Quakers could get her out of the lineup. Jackson will serve, but a learning moment there for Wagner. 7-point lead, Quakers. And that'll be a point. for Capital. Good effort by Cornwell. And it's back to a 6-point lead. See the Quakers playing 4 deep and just 1 at the net for the moment. Cornwell, here's Jackson, back set to the near side, and that'll stop a run. Julia Stewart with the kill. And the Quakers now leaded by 7. Into the lineup will be Dickman. Out of the lineup will be Cornwell. And side out now for the Quakers. This is number 18, Stewart. Good serve by Stewart. Capital on the attack, blocked up front. Mora is there, and Zanetta there as well. That has been the other difference tonight, is the play at the net for the Quakers. Whether it be Mora, Zanetta, or Mulvihill, the Quakers have pretty much owned the play at the net. There's a service error, number 7. That'll be an area of cleanup for the Quakers. -7 now, and the serve by Erin O'Connell. She's out of Richwood, Ohio. Dickman will get it right back. Dickman, cross-court attack and the kill. And the Quakers just 4 away from winning this one 3-0. Here is Ameluxon. Capital, Ameluxon coming up to make the play there. Zanette on the right side. Nice block by Gavlik. Not a whole lot of openings against that Earlham defense as Osborne plays that one on the back row. Good job by Ameluxon once again. Here's Stewart going hard in the deep middle. Back the other way. Nothing again for Capital. Here's Dickman. We volley back and forth, and the point will go to Capital. Nice play for the Crusaders. And it's back now to a 7-point lead. Capital will go to their bench once again. We will see Emily Cooper come in to serve. Jackson middle back. Here is Mulvihill. Good play at the net that time by the Crusaders, and Dickman tried to go soft. Sometimes that'll work. Not that time, as was anticipated well up front. Miranda Jordan, one of the two there. 6-point lead. The Quakers had a double-digit lead in this set. That is gone. Dickman gets the point. Good effort by Osborne and Jordan up front. Back to a 7-point lead. Side out now by Zanetta. Quakers now just 3 away from sweeping this one here tonight. There is number 8. So the Quakers on the night have given away 8 points on service errors. Into the lineup for the Quakers again will be Aaron Wagner. Coming out is Abby Zanetta. Dickman tried to push it. Wagner kept it alive, but unable to do so the rest of the way as that went into the net. It's a 5-point lead. Side out, Crusaders. And they will commit a huge service error right there. That's number 6. Now the Quakers only 2 points away. Dickman will serve. Good serve by Dickman. O'Connell will return it, so nothing there for the Capital Crusaders. I'll tell you what, Jackson swept it the first time, couldn't return it the second time, and Capital gets the point. Side out now for Gavlik. Junior 6-footer. Here is the big-time hit by Stewart. And we're now to match point. You know, we mentioned Stewart at 5'8", Dickman at 5'7", both play bigger than at 5'8" and 5'7". Mulvihill on the serve. Capital trying to stay alive in this third set, and they will. Still match point, and Capital cannot make a mistake the rest of the way, and yet still try to rally and try to tie this with 5 straight. It has been done before, so don't think this one's over yet. Capital on the serve. Quakers trying to put it away right here to the outside. Stewart, and it goes out of play, and that should do it, and it is. Quakers will win it. Your final score in that last set on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers 25-19. We'll come back and wrap it up from the Athletics and Wellness Center right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Are you tired of your current IT company prices going up every month? Do you get only 4 or 5 hours included in your contract before you're charged overages or per hour fees? Midwest IT Support has set pricing that allows you to budget for your business with no contracts or overages. It's all included. You get a full IT staff without hiring a full-time person. Call us for a free quote. We make IT easy. Call 765-239-9668 or email us at helpdesk@midwestitsupport.com.
Well, the Quakers in their home opener tonight win it by a final 3-0, 25-17, 25-22, and 25-19. I remind all of you, you can check out the final statistics on GoEarlham.com. Check out the schedule as well. They'll have plenty of photographs and much more on GoEarlham.com. Now, the Quakers, as I mentioned earlier, will travel to Wilmington on September 10th. So they'll have 7 days with that competition. That'll be a 7 o'clock start time. And then don't forget, mark it down, the Quaker Classic on the 13th and 14th of September. Albion at 4 o'clock on that. On the 13th, they'll play IU Southeast at 8 o'clock on the 13th. I believe that's a Friday. And then on Saturday, they'll play Marietta at 10 o'clock in the morning and Spalding at 2 o'clock. So get a chance to come out and see the Quakers in the 2019 volleyball team. But a big win here tonight. They beat Capital 3-0. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.